Canelo, I think Canelo should win based on his youth, size, strength. But he needs to use that. He needs to use that in his favor. How to use that? You gotta put a lot of pressure, throw combinations. Don't show respect. Just come strong. However, I also like how Cotto has been performing his last fights. I'm not looking at his competition. I'm looking at Cotto, and he's boxing. He's in his footwork. Still carry power. He's fighting smarter. He's fighting with experience. And I wouldn't be surprised if he can pull off an upset, because Canelo seems to have a little bit of problems when somebody moves around, circles around the ring. And if Cotto can do that for 12 rounds, not get tired, then he might be able to pull something off.
How much of an upset would that be if Cotto would win?
It'd be an upset for the Mexican fans. I don't know if I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be a huge upset to me because I give Cotto credit. I know what he's capable of, but it would still be somewhat of an upset because everybody's thinking Canelo should be the winner.
Do you like the Triple G versus Cotto fight?
I think Triple G probably beats Cotto. He does use that strength. He uses that size. Strong. He comes forward. Something that Canelo doesn't always do. So I think Triple G beats Cotto. Maybe even stops him, or the corner stops it, or something like that. But you could have some really good fights along in between those three names: Cotto, Canelo, Golovkin. Who else? Throw in Lemieux. Throw in Lemieux in there too.
Andy Lee.
Throw Andy Lee, you know, all the world champions in that division. You throw all of them, and you got some great fights between them. Maybe you can make a mini tournament.
Right. Who would you bank all your money to win the whole tournament?
Triple G.
Triple G.
I like him. And recently, in almost all of his fights, people have only seen the Triple G that comes forward and brawls and knocks you out. But I've seen him train, and he also can box. He can also box a little bit. He can move. He can use that. Maybe he's kind of moved away from that a little bit because he's becoming a fan of himself, knocking everybody out, and he's focused on that. But he can also move and box. So I picked Triple G to win all those fights.
How good is Triple G as far as like cutting off the ring, using ring generalship?
I mean, he can get away with getting hit a couple times because he's that much stronger than his opponents. And like I said, he can walk around too, so he can move, he can do it. He pretty much has everything going for him. I think someone that could give him problems is someone that moves around, doesn't allow him to get in that comfort zone, in that distance, the range. And that may be a little bit more of a challenge for him. But if the guy don't hit that hard, then Triple G is going to walk right through him.